Will we ever see Bad Company 3? That is the topic of today's video. I hope that everyone watching this is having a good day, and if not, I hope you can just sit back, relax, and fantasize about Bad Company 3 for like 10 minutes with me. Don't worry, it'll be a great time. And you know what? It's kind of funny because I realized that if I was going to talk about Bad Company, that I was going to have to play a Bad Company game. And that's the gameplay you're seeing on the screen right now. It's Bad Company 2. I'm playing on the PC. But I'm on the West Coast, right? And almost nobody plays Battlefield in general on the West Coast, which is just fucking weird in its own way. But the point here is that I could only find servers with like 150 ping and above. And a few of these servers you're going to see in the gameplay is modded to all fucking hell. I mean, I'm getting like 5,000 XP for kills, 600 XP for assists, and there's a fucking huge ass plane on White Pass, which definitely was not there before. And you can see me actually type during the gameplay. I'm like, what the fuck? I do not remember a giant ass plane on this hill. But yeah, definitely not, you know, the original intention or the way this game was meant to be played. But hey, Bad Company 2 is still a blast, at least on PC. It was really fun going back to this game, and it's really what inspired this video anyways. And look, I'm just gonna get straight to the point here. Let's get right into it. I don't think we will ever see a Bad Company 3, and trust me, all right, that saddens me so much to say that, because Bad Company 2 was what got me into the Battlefield franchise. Hell, Bad Company 2 is what got me into gaming, dog. Okay, gaming. Like, I play FPS games because of Bad Company 2. I played Bad Company 2 for the first time at a friend's house on their shitty ass laptop. It was like 15 frames per second. I was 9 years old. I was in love, okay? It made me a fan for life. But there's a very legitimate reason why I don't think we will ever see Bad Company 3. But at the same time, I also believe there's hope for something else that could please fans that are hungry for a Bad Company game that I'll get into a little bit later in the video. So this article right here is from 2014. I put the link in the bio if you want to read the full thing yourself. And I actually remember reading this article back in the day when it came out, because with every Battlefield that has come out since like Battlefield 3, everyone is low-key sitting here hoping and latching on to any potential idea that the next game is going to be Bad Company 3 or a Bad Company game in general. And as you can see in the title of the article, they know we want the game. I mean, it's clear. They would have to be the most blind, dumb, absolutely living under a rock like Patrick Star developer to not notice this. DICE is not that stupid. I'm a little concerned with DICE lately, but they're not that stupid. They know we want Bad Company 3. It's everywhere on the fucking internet, right? But according to leaks, you know, surrounding Battlefield 2021, and the information that came out supporting the idea that there were two games in development, a World War II shooter, which, you know, ultimately that came out, that was Battlefield 5, and Bad Company 3, and that according to these quote-unquote sources, because, you know, nothing is obviously confirmed, the story is that the Battlefield Bad Company 3 idea was ultimately scratched, and they just used the assets they had already created to make something else. What that will be, we really have no idea yet. But that kind of plays, you know, that combined with the article from 2014 is already a pretty big hit, man, to the whole Bad Company 3 dream that we all have, you know. And the fact that they couldn't get it to feel like a Bad Company game, that's in the leak or whatever, I'll put that in the description as well. And that also they couldn't bring back the old multiplayer designers and developers of Bad Company 2. It just kind of proves to me that, unfortunately, Bad Company 3 in the future just seems so highly unlikely, because if you can't even figure out how to make the game feel right, if you can't get people who worked on the previous games to come back, that also shows me that they were genuinely not even close to making the game feel like a Bad Company game. And combined with that, there's a lot of risk slapping the Bad Company brand on a game, which is one of the most beloved brands in the Battlefield franchise amongst the Battlefield community, and potentially ruining and pissing off that section of the community and tarnishing this, you know, very favorable picture in people's heads right now when it comes to Bad Company and Bad Company 2 forever. So they could literally fuck up the entire Bad Company brand and franchise by not making this game feel right. Why they can't make it feel right, that boggles my mind, because they have two games to work off of. It's not like they, you know, threw those games in the trash. I guarantee you they have files of that fucking game somewhere. I don't get why they can't make it feel like a Bad Company game, but they just can't, right? That seems to be what's happening here in DICE. They don't know how to make a fucking Bad Company game. You know, I said earlier in this video that I think there's hope for players who really want another another Bad Company title, and while I don't think it's going to be Bad Company 3, I do think that a Bad Company 2 remaster could be on the table. And yeah, I know that sounds like I'm dreaming in the fucking clouds as well, but let's just be honest. I feel like that could be more likely than a Battlefield 3 remaster, which has also been all over the internet as well, right? Battlefield information has just been off the fucking chains lately, and I don't know what to believe. I don't even know if I believe any of it, but here's why I think Bad Company 2 remaster could be more likely than a Battlefield 3 remaster, and that could give us a little bit of hope here, because, you know, let's just get a little hypothetical here, right? Let's say this next game is set in a modern day setting. All right, let's just go with the idea that it's 100% confirmed modern day and it's Battlefield 6, dog, right? Releasing a remaster of Battlefield 3 along with a modern day new Battlefield, which this new game, let's be honest, will probably be heavily based off of Battlefield 3 anyways, from all the information and tweets we're seeing, right? It just doesn't make sense to me. It's like if Call of Duty released the remaster of COD 4 with 2019 Modern Warfare. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's too much. It's an overload of the same concept. But if you've played Bad Company, you know that it has a distinct character when compared to the other Battlefield games, right? Like, it's modern day, I think. I don't know. I don't remember the fucking story of Bad Company. I haven't played the campaign in so long. But yeah, it's like modern day, but it just has like this interesting feel to it. It's like you're in like this weird fictional version of modern day. I don't know how to explain it, but it definitely has this distinct character, right? And I could almost see that releasing alongside Battlefield 6 or a Battlefield title in the future, more than I could see a modern day Battlefield 3 releasing with a new modern day Battlefield. Like, that's just, to me, that's not smart. They might do it, right? EA might fucking do that. I just don't think that's a good idea. And when it comes to hoping for something, anything Bad Company, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Look, they even tried to give us what we wanted, right? They tried their hardest, and they started developing the goddamn game according to these sources, and they couldn't figure it out. They couldn't make it feel like a Bad Company game. They couldn't have the old developers come back and help them with it. So why would they try and figure it out again later when they're pressed for time to make a Battlefield game and get it released? It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Big prayers for Bad Company 2 Remastered. Amen. You know what? Thank you guys for watching the video. Again, I'm really hopeful. I will always, in the back of my head, hope for a Bad Company 3 game, because if they can do a fucking Bad Company 3 game and they can do it right, holy shit, that would be so amazing. I would be like reliving my childhood. It would be fucking beautiful. But I just honestly don't think we're gonna see it. I'm looking forward to a Bad Company 2 remastered instead. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or a dislike if you hated it. Do you think we will ever see Bad Company 3? Let me know in the comment section below. And for more Battlefield content as we approach details on this next upcoming game, make sure to subscribe here to the channel. And with all of that, my name is SamWentDigital. Have a good one.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now.